Good evening, Randomizer fans, and welcome to Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef, and joining with me into the booth today is Sofnum. How's it going?
Hey, we're going pretty good here. How about yourself, Fizzle?
It's going great. I mistimed my dinner. I'm going to be staring at it during comms. It's going to be perfect.
Did your driver show up a little bit late for you here?
No, I mistimed how long the Instapot was going to take to give me tasty goodness.
Ooh, sounds pretty good.
Speaking of tasty goodness, we're going to direct your attention to the screen real quick as we have two very, very familiar parties to those of us that are familiar with tasty treats. We've got the Thief, White Mage, Nun Nun. And the only other edit we've got going on, we've got horizontally flipped dungeons. But really, what else do you need when you're staring down the barrel of Thief, White Mage?
Yeah, especially the stylish thief that Burt has blessed us with here, and the duck. I'm disappointed though that the duck doesn't have like an extremely dignified mustache. You know, I think that would just fit there.
I think it looks perfectly regal.
yeah, one supposes so. Though, I don't know how good a time our little duck friend's gonna have, and we're off. Let's see what we got for the White Mage. That is unimpressive level 1.
We got Xfer. Xfer enables backup plans, provided we have some weird stuff like Brack, for instance, out of Black Magic. Brack and Quad X and Fast, all at level 1.
And that was a little fast for me. Did we gain any armor we could wear?
I also missed the armor shop. Taking a look at items, nothing of note, but we found the one item shop that doesn't have heal pots.
So we're off to a great start here, is I believe what I'm being told.
Yeah, basically.
So we have some nice imps here, which don't appear to have anything terribly punishing quite yet in their script, so...
No, without sufficient AoE or weapons or anything, the good and obvious play is to take a couple imp fights so we can get some health under our belt, so we can survive tangoing with Garland for a couple rounds.
Yeah, it's like I'm back to being 12 again and starting the game for the first time.
Mm-hmm. What do we got? So we're gonna load up.
I guess we're gonna do an invis. Oh, we just did first time.
Invis, Xfer, and Fog 2. Invis is gonna be primary evasion plan. Fog 2 is gonna be an just in case we need it. And Xfer, we got that Brack sitting right there. If you believe in the heart of the memes, Xfer and 4 charges of Brack will see you through.
Yeah. We're a little ways off from that actually, like, becoming a dream, though, right? Like...
Not if you believe hard enough.
Yeah. If I believe hard enough, maybe the thief can get some armor sometime.
Nah, all things come with the tail.
Yeah.
First box, we got 2 grand. Next 2, we got an Opal -3 bracelet and an Iron Shield. Now, ordinarily, we'd be jumping for joy with that Opal -3 bracelet. Unfortunately, that's not for the thief today.
Yeah. Although, I think we're at equal levels of tankiness now in our 2 friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically.
And Garland seems to have a spider problem. Garland attacks and misses. Garland attacks and misses. So maybe between the invis and everything, we'll just be fine here.
Mm-hmm. The fun part about Garland is that Garland's accuracy, I don't believe, is all that high. We might have hit a evasion cap after that first invis, but the next 2 definitely sealed the deal. We could just stand around and hold A until Garland just gets bored and goes home.
Until something happens instead of nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
Bert's wandering over to the next town. Fade, harm, exit. Okay. This is a good level.
Fade and exit are the real moneymakers here. What are we going to get access to? Saber. That's not as important as it sounds, given the existence of the incentive bonk. But we'll take it. And we get canoe ship. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Canoe ship.
I sense route divergence in our future.
And what makes you say that?
The fact that we can go in 3 different directions already.
Yeah. I just wondered if you knew something about like the tendencies of this runners. Is somebody going to make like an extremely early? I don't even know what you do at this point. Volcano? I don't know.
Bicky handing over Chime brings a sense of normalcy to our world. Item shop has key for 21 grand. Oh, I'm starting to look at vendoring that opal bracelet to get key immediately, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it'll save you a trip back here. I don't know how much that opal's really buying you. Buy a buckler here, maybe a cap. Oh, it looks like Burt already did. Or wait, I don't think he got there. Never mind. My bad. Fade takes care of our pirates on Wildham side.
So Wildham, bracelet in hand, is gonna see the key.
Buy some heal pods.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And
nope, we're gonna hang on to the opal bracelet. So there's 2 schools of thought that go into a decision like that. School number 1 is this opal -3 has around better than 50-50 odds that even with that -3 attached, that's going to be the best absorb our white mage is going to see in the entire game. And do I really want to gamble on gold bracelets being at the very least not trash, if not just like average? Or do I want to just like pitch everything now so I never have to come back to Provoca, take the key, and then open a ton of boxes in Canaria Locked, hoping that I find something better than what I just got rid of? There's strong arguments to both, I think.
Yeah, and I think Wildham is going to end up this time to have been rewarded, since there was an 11k box in Matoya was sitting on some fat stacks there, so I think at least for this time it's probably going to work out in his favor, but I do see the argument either way.
So Burt looping back to TOF, doing it with Fade. Gonna get a couple more early levels out of TOF trash, have a much faster time with Garland. Meanwhile, Wildham gonna give us a look at the old men.
Some heal or save buttons. Another play. Ruse AI, so I missed the other 2.
The only notable thing was Ruse. Like, I seriously doubt we're going to be desperate enough for a level 6 harm 2. Old men give us the crown, so I hope you like fetch.
Yeah, I mean, it had to happen eventually, right? So.
And Burt vendoring the opal bracelet immediately is going to make the key run.
Yeah. Looks like Wild's heading the west here. Just check some more stores, see what we got.
Gonna pay a visit to the kindly old king.
Oh yeah.
Hand him his weird hat. And what are we gonna get for the trouble? TNT. I hope you like fetch.
Yeah, but we gotta go visit the dwarves now. Like that's a highlight for me every run. Go visit the dwarves. Maybe we'll go back to the dwarves. Quick work of Astos, of course. And their levels seem to be holding pretty steady. I think Bert's about level 8, same with wildham, so... but we got our key pro ring, Quake Sword. Got a refund for the key.
Free pro ring, the cake sword, good. Big bag of money. The cake sword is going to be an easy solution for Lich, which we may or may not need depending on how armed we are when we get there. Free pro ring is always just good.
Yeah.
And we're in search of a grind tile, headed back to TOF.
Oh, that's an interesting... Oh, yeah, I see. It's an interesting play. I think I've seen this in a while.
Right, this is in... Because both runners are having trouble kind of finding traction. So if we can find like an eye tile or an agama tile or something to just dump fades into until our thief gets self-sufficient, I think the first runner to do that is going to blow the seed wide open.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Though so far it seems like we've struck out on the various options available to us, at least on these sides. Some more gargoyles.
And there's our loose ruby.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's that may take wildham more than a bit to go back and find.
That is a category 4 uh-oh for wildham.
Yeah. One of our two illustrious loose. We may be we may see quite a time differential here. And the slab.
So yeah, it's basically as soon as we track down Canal, which at this point I believe we have narrowed down to either Ice or Volcano. Or actually no, it could be key locked. This key might be the key to the seed.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. What did we see what the TNT gave us yet? I think. Oh, ribbon.
I missed the TNT, but I see a ribbon.
The dwarves have a very pretty ribbon. So that white mage is doing pretty well for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And Dragon Sword +3.
Oh, we haven't turned in the TNT yet. Because Burt doesn't have it. Wildham has it.
Oh yeah. Alright. Some people do 4 of these races at once. I mean,
So Burt's just going to clean up the rest of Keylock, and by the rest of Keylock I mean bypassing Northwest Castle, and head on down to Marsh, get the Womp Womp slab. Wildham, having just come back from Marsh, has enough money in the till to pick up the key and kind of follow in Burt's footsteps. I suspect that Wildham is going to make the same play Burt did. Wildham desperately wants some kind of easy grind tile to get off the ground, so we're going to see a TOF play.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's we know for this race to stay competitive, that's what Wildham would ideally do for us here, but we will see if we do that, although this does kind of lead us that way. But checking out the Marsh, gonna get the as you said, the Womp Womp news shortly, that not only do we have an item we don't need for a while, but there's not like right.
And Wildham bypassing TOF. Oh, we're gonna hold strong at a Category 4, until we actually find out what's in those 4 boxes and what Sarda hands out.
Found a very interesting time to get Bridge Boss. Like when Bridge Boss shows up there.
Oh, Ice Armor out of Dwarves. Hooray! Oh.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, Ice Armor out of Dwarves is gonna be real great for later. TNT turns into Crystal. Heard you like Fetch.
So we're going back. So Wildham has another chance to swing by Toph and find some stuff.
TOF is kind of out of the way for a Crystal turn-in. If we were going to do it, we would have did it when we hauled out Cardiolocked, unless we spent this entire time going, gosh dang it. I don't have a canal. I'm looking for a canal. What if it's in Keylocks? What if it's in TOF?
Yeah. Although, to your point, we probably have already checked lines. Gonna do some more these. Kinda nothing over here.
So the boxes that Burt skipped had nothing of note and no tiles of note. Meanwhile, Burt clears out Elf Armory and gets a Sun -1, which... bleh. Surely we can do better than that by the time we get a tail.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I spied
Or-
Nuke at level 3?
Was it enough? I saw lit 3.
I saw lit 3. Let me bring up our handy-dandy tracker notes, sponsored by Dark Twinge. We got level 3. It was lock 2 in lit 3. Okay, alright.
Alright. Oh, Nuke is L4.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good.
Top slot, so I don't know what that does for us, but...
So the ninja will be able to learn all slots of level 4. We're just gonna get a ninja first.
Yeah.
And Wildham has thought better of it and decided, nope, this is too spooky for me.
Not even taking care of Garland's spider problem for him.
Garland can take care of it himself. He's a big boy.
Well, probably not anymore, but...
I mean, he is now, because we did poke him, and then he was just like, wham, going home. And then he goes 2,000 years into the past where he gets chonk. So...
Yeah, but... Do you think Chaos kind of clears out the spiders 2,000 years in the past? I don't know.
Well, I think we're thinking of it in reverse order. Like, Chaos invites in a bunch of roommates, and they have one heck of a kegger. And then they all leave, and then all that's left is, like, mosquitoes and skeletons and spiders and crap.
Oh, I see. But you think he'd do him, like, future him a favor. Maybe he likes it, though. I don't know.
Question shot, Floater in Crescent Lake or Sarda's Cave? Well, it's not Crescent, because that was the crown, because it was crown to TNT to Crystal to Canal. And as Goats Pirate points out in chat, Floater is in Ordeals. Oh, Cure 4 Life 2 at level 4, and Harm 3. Neat.
Yeah, my time... I still think it's pretty even. Burt has some kind of fetch quest here to kind of go back and fill in, but I don't think it's going to take terribly much longer.
Operating under the assumption that we're going to leave the Inner Sea and we're just going to forget that Ice and Volcano even exist. I would have to give Wildham the lead at the moment, if only because Burt is still having to dig out this canal fetch.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but I think it's pretty small. I guess I don't. It's not the sort of thing that if Wildham had left before, no, digging out our ruby.
It's pretty negligible. That we cleared up the so now everything is perfectly fine.
For now. Gonna go turn the ruby in the traditional way.
Mm-hmm.
Which is always fun.
Do a little encounter manipulation first.
Yeah, our second run off of our reset is really not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
The first one's 4 steps in or whatever, but the second one doesn't seem to be that bad. So. Speaking of a spider problem, you know what else I'm noticing?
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a lot of enemies, and we've seen a lot of unrunnable.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen anything too nasty yet.
No, that's either unbelievable luck or a bad omen of things to come.
I was thinking more the latter of, like, sometimes you want, like, the arachnids to have nuke, because then somebody else does it.
Oh yeah, there's a great list of enemies that you wish had things, because you'll never see them.
And we get the adamant.
Yeah,
from the old man.
Adamant out of Sarda, and our 4 boxes out of Titans, like there was a lock helmet and crap I didn't care about.
Yeah. Burt finishes his inner seek fetch quest there, and is now free! That's what we need to do. We should replace the canal with a sock. Been given a sock name.
I'd appreciate it, although that would be a heck of a journey to explain. Wildham's lead at this point is basically a Ruby turn-in and a Sarda check.
Yeah.
Gonna turn in this slab real quick while we're here. I didn't see anything fun or helpful out of level 5 white magic.
Hey look! The wood armor is +3!
Ooh!
And we're gonna buy it!
Might as well.
Yeah.
It's better than a stick in the eye.
I'm slightly confused as to what just happened, but I think maybe it was in this menu.
So Wildham's off. Gonna turn in the lemon brick as BurtReynoldz. Yeah. Doing the Melman check now so we don't have to do it later. Ooh,
Saber Bomb.
We need that, but it's not really a thing we need right now.
Not really paying off in progression the way that Wildham, I'm sure, was hoping that it would.
Mm-hmm. So, off to Ordeals, because that's where the floater is. Burt, less than 2 minutes behind, I think.
Yep. Oh, nice pillar.
Oh!
Well, that was actually very short.
Wow. That was amazing.
Yeah. The only wrong turn just put you back where you wanted to be anyway, so yeah, I'm not... that was a light here. Ooh, this tile's not terribly great either here.
The problem with Wizogre, Groger, Hyena is that that's 3 different things that you almost certainly haven't seen before, and in a situation like this, you're terrified of scripts coming at you. Looks like we're not getting them here. Oh, and they were unrunnable.
Plus, we're probably at the point where, you know, I mean, Wildham would probably grind it if we'd found, you know, our friend the Eye or something.
Mm-hmm.
So. Oh, the Sorcerer pack in here is also unrunnable.
That's
Very
good
nice.
news for us. Sorcerers are worth a lot more experience than you think they are, and with randomized touch attacks and with shuffled scripts, they're generally a thing that stands there and melees you for 3 hits, 3 damage. So, hey, free XP.
Everything's free XP until it's not, right? And we found the tail. Is this even? I think is the what we're supposed to stay here. Oh, party packs unrunnable.
Oh.
And something in there had lit 3, I believe it was.
Oh, we needed a lot more of those lobsters to go down.
Oh no, we kind of do.
By the power of turn order, and we don't get it.
Yeah.
But we need that tail, so back in we go. That has basically evaporated Wildham's lead.
Yep. Almost exactly. Hopefully we'll just get lucky and not find the party pack again. And we are tied. Almost exactly here.
The only difference is that Wildham knows the pain that's on that tile. Is Burt gonna risk it, or is Burt gonna exit?
I think without the knowledge, you're probably just gonna run it. There's still an option there.
End of Ordeals is one of those awkward places to grind if you really want to set up shop. I think it's even money whether or not it's a, you know, roll the dice or abandon ship. Wildham says, nope, I'm out.
Oh, hey, let's dodge it. And, hey, Burt got more snakes. Oh, but we got Fade off first.
So
maybe
Fade...
we can get...
So we removed the lobster problem. Oh, we're doing way better with this encounter.
Yeah, this is... We didn't even see the lightning that kind of ruined our other life. Burt just did it in the other order, Will. Take the tile and then take the... I guess there's a very minor optimization to looking at the item first, because if it's something you don't need, which I'm not sure.
I mean, that and the key item scaling, but... Oh, I looked away and I heard the spelly casty noise, and I see a face-down thief. What did I miss?
I'm not sure, because
Blizzard, that's what it was. Okay.
Oof.
Thank you, Dark Twinge, for tracking so that we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you know, if you just want to put words in front of my face, I'll say whatever.
So after a very kind of divergent opening, our runners are basically hand in hand.
Ooh.
Mummies have a skill list that no one likes.
The wizard mummies have the poison. Or whatever else WZ stands for. Ooh. Somewhat resilient gas dragon here.
Third tries the charm for the Mighty Harm 4. Wildham's party crosses the level 10 mark, whereas Burt's party, probably with the benefit of that seafood party pack, just hit 17.
Yeah, and Burt was 14 going into Ordeal. So managed to spin this into much more experience. I think was able to take a lot of fights while Wildham had to run.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like we're going to dump some charges on this red D tile. In olden times, red D, like if you couldn't do I and you couldn't do Agama, red D was usually next on the list of tiles to try out, so I'm kind of liking this.
Yeah, especially since we haven't found the floater and we can't go have our steak and wings platter.
Mm-hmm.
See if Wildham makes the same decision, and maybe we'll be in black belt mode, even though there's no black belt.
I mean, I don't know what that thief is swinging, but they're going to swing it a lot if we cross the level 25 mark.
I mean, sometimes that's all it takes. Apply levels to the problem area. So, okay, it looks like Wildham's leaving. Where would you go next? What do you think's next on our list?
Cube in hand. Sky is a theoretical possibility. The issue with that play is that I'm hinging everything on finding a sustainable desert grind, and I don't know what we're... Oh, I missed what our house count was. Because, you know, Sky would be an all-in kind of play. But the alternative is so far out of the way. It's a loose hunt in Volcano and an incentive pull out of Ice. Just on routing alone, I feel like you gotta do the all-in Sky play.
Oh no. That was a river wipe, so it's not doesn't lose too much progress, but we desperately need to find a grind there. A-lit and something else that was unremarkable there in level 7. We have the meme Skyplay available to us, and nobody in chat's asking for it. I do think that is just a failing.
Looks like we're having both our runners head there. We still gotta work on finding the we still gotta work on a grind, and this is gonna be as good a place as any to do it. Right now we're looking for sandworms, but in some future point we're gonna want that blue stake probably.
Well, it looks like the red steak and wings is like our encounter 4 steps off our reset, so eventually that'll be nice. Yeah. That's not going to be too bad for us here. Delicious, delicious steak. Bird already up around 21, so kind of doing pretty good at making this almost 400 hit points on that thief. No. Seems to be serving him pretty well here.
Yeah, based on so it looks like the bottom left quadrant is the one that has the blue stake, whereas Wildham is grinding bottom right quadrant. Oh, was just taking levels on the way. Gonna get levels in Mirage. Ooh, this is bold.
Unrunnable Chimera with snorting. Probably not too bad, but goes down easy.
Chimeras are awkward. I feel like they're almost never worth the effort you spend to bring them down.
Some dragon armor. An opal bonk. Lots of unrunnable packs. Finding all of the enemies that want to talk to us today.
So it looks like Burt arrived fully prepared for Tenton House grind outside.
I'm like pretty certain we got 1,500 gold out of that.
Yeah, not the greatest Mirage floor. See if greater than less than will cheer us up. As far as I'm aware, we are on the hunt for a second ribbon. I'm no expert on Thief White Mage strats, but I'm pretty sure one of the cardinal rules is get the 2 ribbons.
Yeah, I really think you need it. Plus, there's another loose item out there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Wildham taking a wipe to guards with Blizzard, kind of reinforcing that whole get the 2 ribbons thing.
And we found 3 chimeras instead of 1 this time when we entered, so...
Oh, chat wondering if Blizzard is on Medusa script since Mudgal's open with it as well. Possibly. There are 3 Blizzards available, so it could be that they rolled as an opener to 2 different skill scripts, but... Question chat, what is Thief wielding to do that much damage? Last I checked, it was some kind of Falchion Plus.
It was like... Yeah, Dragon +3, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll do it.
At least, I'm pretty sure that's what I saw them. So... Oh, there's an eye.
Hooray! Poke it. Arm it. Stab it.
Not that that helps us since it's not an actual spec hop, but you know.
Wildham gonna hang out on the second floor of Sky for a little bit. I feel like we might get a full clear of this floor because this is where we're gonna do our grind. Some of the best encounters of the game. Oh no, we have flipped dungeons. That's what we're doing. He remembered. I forgot.
Oh.
Oh.
The rod.
Awkward.
Now we can go and beat up Lich.
Third floor clear. There we go. Surely there is a ribbon up here. Sky 3 always provides.
I do have to say, I don't know how many people watched last race I commentated, but one of my favorite flags that's new to me, because I took a small break even though I'm not very good, is the maze on the next floor, the 4-4. I just think that's so clever. I'm sad it's not turned on here, honestly, but another pro ring and a katana.
Oh, Sky 4th floor maze is such a nightmare if you're not prepared for it.
Oh yeah, no, but I just think I think it's very clever. Like I'm taken with like the creativity of our wonderful programmers to come up with it.
So Wildham hitting 21 on Maze floor. We're on Bridge of Destiny. There's no War Mech shenanigans today, so we might just run into one in the wild if we're not careful. And Burt has completed his steak buffet and is on his way upstairs.
Hopefully much faster. In theory here. Oh, and some birds are running away already.
It's time for Tia. What do we got going on? Defensive strats.
We're checking what we have.
We got a whole wall cast. We're gonna do that first. Here comes the slep. Gonna dodge both. Outgoing damage, 4 hits, 185. Not the worst.
Probably not extremely sustainable. I guess it depends on what he is.
So far, garbage spells out of Tia. After 3 attacks, we're, I don't know, around 300-400 damage in. Invis happens. We're pretty close to evade cap. 4 hits, 231, we're still going. Let's test a fade out. See if we can get it to roll up. 154, no, could have been better. Let's try that again. 80 damage, the lowest we could get. Thanks, Fade.
So Fire 2 in there. So one more script spot left for Tia. We got Sleep, Hold, Punch, Fire 2.
4 hits, 36. Ugh. 4 hits, 166. Ugh. The
Another
spells...
Fire 2. I think we're just gonna make it through this because Tia can't really do anything to us.
Yeah, this is just going to be a staring contest, essentially. Meanwhile, Burt wiped to something, I know not what.
Did Tia have both Sleep and Sleep 2, or did I miss that the first time?
Might have had both Sleep and Sleep 2. Oh, wiped to guards.
Oh!
Okay.
Less than, greater than... An Excal.
That Coral Sword plus 3 has my attention, but if we're not swapping the Dragon Sword out for it, then it's probably worse.
Tia had Hold, Sleep, and Sleep 2. He really just didn't want you to take any action.
So, Wildham, first one to light an orb. And all we got for the trouble was a lousy rod, so that's just gonna funnel us into Earth Cave, because if we didn't do Ice and Volcano already, we're putting that off as long as we possibly can.
And just because I really want to jinx people, I'm going to mention again. I haven't seen a lot of really nasty scripts. We've seen Blizzard. But it's really about the only thing. Double Nuke Chaos seems to be on the table. But I don't actually wish that on anybody.
And if I am looking correctly, I believe Burt is looking to clear... Are we on first floor? I believe we're on first floor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Gets a Lit 2 shirt for the trouble.
And we've gone and visited Earth, as you do.
Find our second ice sword, a fancy hat, a cabin, some jump change, and a soft. Alright, outside of the Lit 2 shirt, which is neat, not a whole heck of a lot going on first floor Sky.
Yeah, I don't know how much extra we get out of the Lit 2 shirt. It's kind of a nice backup. I don't feel very much more powerful when I've got my lightning shirt on.
By itself, no, it's not worth much, but in concert with Fade, it'll give Fade the boost it needs for a lot of encounters in Sky or in Topher. Or even in Sea when we get there eventually.
A very predictable thing happened to Vampire, so... Definitely through that. I don't think Lich is going to fare much better, but...
Got a hammer, $3, $30, $10, $13. Not much money and a hammer.
And I feel like our use for money has pretty much dwindled to 0, so... Not just 0, 0, 0.
I don't see us making a run on level 8 magic in the same bingo, so we ain't gotta load up nothing. And there's our floater.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna be pretty set here. For the challenge flags, we're gonna get through this pretty quick. You know, unless something really rude happens here, but...
The problem isn't here. The problem I believe is where our second ribbon is going to be, or if we're just gonna dang the torpedoes full speed ahead, which is the one that we got.
Yeah. I loathe to put myself in either of these runners' shoes since I could kill them, but I don't know what would put you in that spot where you're just gonna take the loss of 10 or 15 minutes on this kind of race.
I think based on how our runners are clearing stuff, I would guess that both of them have come to peace with the idea that they might not find a second ribbon. They're just going to check the denser by the numbers locations, and if they get it, great, and if they don't, well, oh well, we tried.
Yep. So Lich went down without issue. Put up a little more fight than I actually anticipated. Not like it was a problem.
That's just an optical illusion because of the party.
I think he got to attack 3 times. That's pretty good for a Lich.
Burt steps up to the plate on TO1 and is going with Saber strats. Saber and a little bit of invis. Fog 2 goes out. How much more? More
Saber.
Fade goes out for 101. Thanks, Fade. Saber goes off. Incoming melee. Strikes for 56. We're just going to let that be good enough. 5 hits for a
400. Yeah.
Fade for
Pretty
137.
good roll there on Fade.
Safety wall just in case. 5 hits, 529. Tia not going to be there much longer. Wall happens after the nick of time. One more strike. 5 hits, 412. Down goes Tia.
And we found our blue sticks. Oh. That's not at all where I thought wildham ended up.
So at this point...
In a forest, a Tyrannosaurus forest.
So at this point, wildham is just going to take levels as we get them. Burt is a whole earth cave behind at this point. But has a massive level advantage. Yeah, has a super massive power advantage, but we're a whole dungeon behind.
And Slab turned into the bottle for us.
That's the order you want that in, not the other way around.
Yeah, one supposes so. Yep. Looks like Bert's gonna make the same play.
Ooh, flipped Earth 1 gets you every time.
Oh, I just got. Oh no.
Alright.
Show our fairy friend the bottle.
Our prize is a waterlogged herb.
Oof. Oof. I guess we got our
seaweed.
Kind of fine.
Seaweed, I guess, is the technical term for it.
Yeah! I'm trying to think if there's anything else that grew underwater that we routinely ate. Can't think of anything offhand. Kelp. You think elves like kelp? I don't know.
I mean, this one's gonna.
Well, yeah. They're probably gonna give us Oxyale for it, I would guess.
Well, I mean, the second loose might be in play. So there's every chance that we get the LOL ruse stick.
I think Wildham's hoping for the Oxyale. And we're gonna turn our tail in and go, hey, I've suddenly discovered how to wear armor at all.
Heck yeah. And I can use a sweet sword I found. Anything else we want to equip? Not terribly. I mean, the Lock 2 helmet's a standby until we get a ribbon, but... Ooh, hello, Massa
there's
minus
a
one.
Massa.
Throw that on the white mage.
Immediately.
We now have 2 melee characters. Let's go. That amount of versatility will help Wildham a little bit, but even with that Mazza, like, the power that Burt's got right now is just so far ahead. It's just a matter of trying to catch up to the exploration lead that Wildham has. And there's a
Oh, there it is! Alright.
So,
fishing some volcanoes.
what we need... So we gotta do ice still.
Yep.
If ice is Oxiel, we feel real bad about everything. If ice is not Oxiel, Oxiel is in Volcano. Will Bloodworth in chat, Ruse Stick is a win condition, don't at me. For this party? No, yeah, you're 100% right. Ruse Stick is a win condition. Like, no argument.
I think we were probably hoping for some progression so we didn't have to make this play, but yes. But we would probably leave it in a box in Volcano if we could. That's just not an option presented to us during this.
Burt in the air at the 50-minute, 35-second mark. Headed straight for promotion. Meanwhile, Wildham... don't believe we saw Warp anywhere. We did not. So we're just gonna have to do this the long way.
Yep.
Well,
now we're gonna go find our Massa.
Not even checking the 6-box room. Like, I get fading a lot of the other boxes, but not checking the 6-box room. I think Wildham has decided the heck with it. Unless it's immediately in my path. Not even gonna bother checking.
Yeah. You may be counting on having to open, you know, N boxes in the Volcano to try and find something. So.
And there's our... Oof. Okay, so... I believe we're still on the hunt for the loot. And that Oxiel tells us that it can be in either sea or volcano, as opposed to only our loose being in volcano, which is not what we wanted, but...
Nope. We're just kind of following here, making the same plays. Go talk to our slabby friends.
Question, Chad. Is there a reason not to go to sea first here? So, in the grand scheme of things, I would guess that a full clear... Well, so the time differential between, like, full clearing and go-moding Volcano is more favorable than the time differential of like full clearing versus go mode C, because like at least with Volcano, everything is kind of sort of in your path. I mean, yeah, some of these, you know, armory floor chests are the worst, but largely everything else is basically in your path. Whereas for C, there's a whole dang other direction you gotta go to open everything. And given that we're making this decision from our starting point of Ice Cave, you gotta be really dedicated to do C first when Volcano is just right here, and there's our loot.
Yeah, I mean, I think just with the density of checks right there in Volcano, the ability now, like, we just have to run in and pink our friend on the face, light our orb. Wildham got turned around. I appreciate that. I would. And thank you for the raid from Dark/88. Welcome to Final Fantasy Randomizer.
Welcome to Spring Tournament. Here's our recap for those just joining us. Wildham is a dungeon or so up. It is at least an ice cave up. Burt is attempting to catch up. However, Burt has like 10 more levels than Wildham does, so Wildham might be in trouble getting to Topher time, but Burt's set up to definitely comfortably one-shot Topher when he eventually gets there. It's just a question of whether Wildham can squeak through first.
Yeah, I still think this is pretty close. It just kind of depends on how mean you're expecting your Topher to be, I think.
So, the issue with that kind of calculation with this party is that you're going to see a lot more of Topher than the ordinary person would. Because you've only got, for all intents and purposes, one source of damage, that ninja. The white mage is probably going to be on triage the entire time unless you can get a cheeky fade in here and there. So you're going to see a lot more skills and spells than you otherwise normally would.
So carrier does go down, not very much problem. Did have Blizzard, which, you know, carrier, you're not supposed to have Blizzard. You're in the Volcano.
I'd want an AC unit.
Yeah, but, like, then why live in the Volcano? Just go to the Ice Cave, it's like next door.
I mean, these aren't questions for me, these are questions for Carrie. I'd move into the Ice Cave immediately.
Well, yeah, I would too.
Wildham taking inventory of levels, and I think is gonna do a T-Rex grind. Wildham doesn't seem to be happy with the level 26-ish that we've got, considering we're headed towards C and then we're headed for Topher. Taking a grind here and now is gonna give Wildham a chance to catch up, but it's also gonna even out the power differential.
Yeah, maybe spur of the moment too, just noticing that this T-Rex is right off your reset force, you know, your first encounter.
Comment in chat, Wildham levels on T-Rex may be faster. I believe that Burt did level off of T-Rex. The funny names make it a little confusing, and so does the palette swap, but I believe bottom left quadrant of Desert was T-Rex's off the power cycle as well.
And we taught the ninja nuke.
Dark Twinge Tracker in chat pointing out that we got a lamp cast for value. Oh man. So Burt Burt gets the Oxyale just as Wildham uses the Oxyale. Burt makes the same calculus of, yep, I'm right here. I'm gonna loot Volcano first and hope that's where the loose is.
Yeah.
Oh, but I turn and I look and we're already on this floor. Is Burt go-moding Volcano? Uh-oh. We're gonna give that a category. We're gonna give that a category 2 uh-oh, because we might be back inside in a minute to open boxes. We might just be doing Agama floor first.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah, otherwise, okay. Yeah, we're doing Agama floor first.
Okay. Otherwise, we're kind of planning on coming back, basically. I mean,
Right. We're hoping that it's on Aga floor, but if it's not on Aga floor, we'll just come back inside and we'll do Armory floor. It's a real short distance down to the second floor from the entrance, so it's not that much of a time loss.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Our tracker Darkwind pointing out that maybe it's because we're not bored.
And there's ribbon number 2 on the Aga floor. That is something that Burt has that Wildham does not have.
And probably won't.
Almost certainly won't. I don't know if Wildham's going to open too many more boxes, if any.
Yeah, we didn't even make bubbles, which I'm fairly certain invalidates the run anyway, but...
We're going to open with some ruse and a test swing. 3 hits 95. I don't think we have much to worry about with evasion nonsense. We're just going to go for it. 3 hits 56 versus 5 hits 148. Hashtag just katana things. Kraken counters with fire too. Dark comes in, ain't doing much. 5 hits 72. 2 hits 35. This is not the horsepower we want.
Oh, uh-oh. We thought we were okay, and then Thunder came.
Fade for 304 is something that we definitely want. We're going to try and get the Cure 4 out. Looks like we're going to get there. 5 hits 543. Down goes Kraken.
Ooh. That seemed to be a light Kraken.
We just had to turn the volume up a little bit with a little bit of saber action.
Yeah, maybe.
Wildham is Topher enabled, but is he Topher bound? I'm going to take a couple stops real quick. Probably going to pick up that fast at level 1.
Yep, looks like it. Hopefully remember to refill our potions.
I don't know who would do that.
I don't know either. That would bet anything. So, Wildham, Topher at 102.14 or so?
Yeah, roughly. Question in chat. Burt skipped Armory. The theory at this point is that Burt bypassed Armory to do Agama floor checks, but not finding what he wants. As soon as we take down Carry, we're just going to loop back in and do Armory. That's the theory. And as chat points out, yes, Burt did get a ribbon out of it. So.
And so Wildham's ninja in here is doesn't have very pretty hair, even though the sprite clearly has pretty. That should count. But...
No, we're just gonna wing it. Ribbons are for quitters. Let's go. Phantom grind? Did Burt do a phantom grind?
Burt found a phantom. I don't know.
Did he take it twice?
Right. Bought it once. I don't know.
Oh.
I wasn't paying that close attention. I don't think so, though.
And already we see the power differential between the two parties. That was casually swinging for 400 damage out of that ninja.
I think that was a one-hit carry.
And
Carrie didn't even show us her air conditioning.
Burt headed back downstairs. Gonna get the, gonna eventually bump into the loot. Meanwhile, Wildham about to take on Speed Bump Mark II. Going for melee strats because no one cares. 3 hits 127, let's try the katana. 5 hits 304, Lich inexplicably still there, let's try that again. 3 hits 170, Lich still there. 5 hits 255, down goes Lich 2. Not
Bye,
even
Lich.
a real boss.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm more amazed at the lack of damage or the more amazed that like it took 2 rounds. I don't know.
Lich can roll up a little bit. Barely rolled up, but did. No, I'm more afraid of 3 unrunnable red Ds than I am of Lich 2 most of the time.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, Bert's got his loot. Gonna go beast mode, the sea shrine here, and then be right on Wildham's tail.
Will Bloodworth in chat pointing out that Burt is only 4 levels ahead. That might change momentarily as we're taking a little bit more of a steak grind. Gonna go back to the buffet for a little bit. I wonder... Yeah. I think we're in pursuit of 7 hits.
Oh, that might not be a bad plan.
Oh, hey, it's carry 2. Wall goes off, Rub misses, Ruse goes off. We're going to conserve fast, and we're just going to go for swing fade. Fade goes out for 236, katana swing. 5 hits 325. Stop. Nobody stops. Let's try double swing again.
Nobody stops.
Mazza 2 hits 80. Incoming melee misses. Outgoing katana 3 hits 242. Down goes carry. So,
yeah.
Those were those were like the doorkeepers. Now we're up to the first real actual boss. Kraken 2 is gonna be terrifying for this party, I think. Especially for Wildham, who has only the singular ribbon.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Kraken 2's packing.
Meanwhile, the steak buffet clears 37. Let's do some Ruse, let's do some Wall. Ruse goes off, here comes Blaze.
Blaze.
Managed to dodge a lot of damage. We're gonna do the self fast, and a little bit of heal 2. Incoming melee misses, heal 2 goes off. Repairs the damage from Blaze, fast goes off. Here comes Tornado, 120 to the Ninja. Outgoing, 10 hits 300, let's try a Mazza swing, 3 hits 81. Not a bad start.
That's a pretty... Ooh.
White Mage deleted.
White Mage here.
2 hits for 199. 10 hits for 400. Fight still ongoing. 8 hits for 462. Down goes Kraken 2.
We'll get through it.
We prepared for this. We've got Saber, we've got Ruse, and now we apply the ribbon from our fallen comrade. All we need are the heal pots to make it through. We're a little shaky on heal pots, but we probably have enough.
Yeah, probably just depends on how many unrunnable BS encounters we get between here and there. See what Tia has. Lit 2's not too bad. Ruse up. Fast. Maybe... Oh, we're gonna try a swing. About the same damage you're doing on Kraken. And... Oh, wow. They were at 800 already. Good thing we equipped that ribbon, too. Zap. 9 hits, 600, I believe? Or 62, one of them. Ah, there we go. So we made it through Tia 2. Found some worms that hopefully don't mess us up too much. But, think we're doing pretty good here. We'll have to see, just hoping for the less rude versions of Chaos here. If you're on Team Wildham.
So Wildham on Chaos floor as Burt is on Kraken floor. Doing a little bit of party jiggle. Let's see what we can do as we engage Chaos. Let's begin. Quadex comes out as ineffective. That gives us time to throw up a ruse stack. Second ruse stack goes up. We are evade capped. Ice 2 doesn't do nothing. The singular fast goes off. Incoming melee misses. How many bonks? Ooh, nuke comes out. We cannot afford to have this fight last very long. We're down to under 200 already. Lit 2 takes us under 150. Time to chug. Fire 2 takes us down to one knee, but the heal brings us back to over 150. Keep on chugging. A super crit through evasion from Chaos. Wildham has to start the trek over.
And just runs right back in. Gonna mash our face against it here. See how that works out for us.
Meanwhile,
with, yeah, I was gonna say Burt is going to be hot on our trail here now.
Burt just carved through Kraken 2 and is probably headed straight to Topher. Wildham encounters an ambush, or not an ambush, encounters 9 bad men with slow. But we make it through.
9 slow bad men.
They're bad, but you know, it takes them a while.
I was thinking they just were looking out for their health and they rode bicycles instead of motorcycles. Okay, so Burt is in, I believe, about a minute behind. So let's see how this goes for both of our runners.
Wildham on the Lich floor as Burt is on the second floor. We're trying to make our way over to Lich 2. Hey, look, it's Lich 2. 3 hits for 186. Out of the Maza. Lich does Lightning 2, it's adorable. 5 hits, 263 out of the Katana. The melee storm continues. 3 hits, 212. Down goes Lich 2. Snooza Palooza.
Oh, how cute. Lich got a spell off this time. You know, I'm proud of our little man.
Yeah, had to do it and everything. It was great.
And we encountered our red Ds again. I realize we're probably on the same seat and everything, but I'm still gonna have a chuckle. Oh, and we actually got stunned.
Right, because the ribbon's no longer on that ninja.
Yeah.
Let's do a little bit of emergency cure 4. Let's pull ourselves a carry 2. Let's begin. We're going to try some ruse and wall. Get the defenses up immediately so we can go ham.
Carry has rub.
Rub? Luckily we've got, I believe, 2 pro rings, so we don't have much to worry about with Rub. Fade goes out for 91. Thanks, Fade. 3 hits for 149 out of the Katana. We're going to try melee and Fade again. No, we're going to try Bonk. We need a little bit more power, because Fade is only hitting for sub 150 damage. Thanks, Fade. 4 hits 95 out of Katana.
Oof.
Maza, 3 hits 150. Let's try a little bit more. 4 hits 288. Down goes Carry 2.
Carry 2 trying to do her best to show us that she's a real fighter here, too. And we're going to nuke some snakes. Wildham knows what these snakes can do, though, so probably a little less scary with our current party, but still.
Only marginally less, because I know something in there was slinging a Lit 3, and I do not remember what.
It was, I'm pretty certain it wasn't the lobster. Even the snake over trouble, but we got through it just fine, though.
Burt pulling his first real boss of Topher. We're going to try a little bit of Invis as we do 3 hits, 320. Rub ineffective. Second Katana strike, 5 hits, 52. Thanks, Katana. Fade goes out for 154. Incoming melee. Substantial damage to the White Mage, but it's still there. We're going to do a little bit of Cure 4 action. Katana strike, 5 hits, 94. Still there. Stop! Nobody stops. Try a little bit more Fade. Weapon strike, 5 hits, 118. Carry still there. Fade, 168. Carry goes down. As Wildham is fighting Kraken 2 again.
Kraken 2 has Blaze, but doesn't really seem to have a lot of power behind it. Oh wow, 10 hits, 946 out of that double-sabered katana there. Kraken has all the good spells, just can't do anything. And then 2 katana swings down, basically. It's behind us. With everybody standing.
Wildham manages to carry the White Mage through the Kraken 2 fight, uses some Cure 4s for very speedy healing. We don't have too many more left, and with the knowledge that there's a nuke on Chaos, it's a bit of a gamble. Hello,
and
Iron
we found
Gall.
an unrunnable Iron Gall right before Tia 2. So we're gonna wall up here, we're gonna... Oh, hey look, another lit 2. We're gonna ruse up. Fast getting set up here. Just hopefully Tia keeps punching that thief. Nobody's stunned. Tia does not want to fade into the background. 9 hits, 242. Not our best katana swing, but we'll keep trying here. And we've got 12 hits on, and Tia goes down with relatively healthy and everybody's standing, so should have a much better time with Chaos the second go around here. And it looks like Burt is just getting into the Kraken 2 fight.
First, going to go with Invis 2 immediately. 6 hits for 427 against that White Mage. It's still standing, but not sure for how much longer. Gonna try and get the Cure 4 off. It does. Incoming melee to the Ninja misses. Bonk is going off. Burt's gonna fight Kraken 2 as Wildham engages Chaos one more time. Ruse goes off, Quad X doesn't do nothing, and Wall goes off. A solid avoidance first round. Here comes Nuclear.
Oh, Nuclear.
That's something we didn't see before. Ruse goes off, Fade goes out for 131. You gonna try some Bonk strats and some Heal 2. Saber goes off, Heal 2 gonna go off. Here comes the Ice 2. Not a lot of damage, but we know what's coming next. Fast happening, Heal 2 happening. Incoming melee misses the Ninja. Gonna try and Saber into low Earth orbit. Sub 200 nuke on that Ninja. That's what we wanted to see. Fade for 214. We're gonna Cure for that Ninja just in case. 7 hits for 532, less some damage. Incoming Lightning 2 does Lightning 2 things. We're gonna try Cure 4ing that White Mage just to keep it upright. Fire 2 ain't gonna do much. Outgoing swing. 12 hits for 672.
Ooh.
We're gonna wait with that White Mage till we needed 11 hits. 952. Down goes Chaos.
In your chats for Wildham. Taking race 1 with an official time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 7 seconds.
GG.
GG. Looks like it's going to be hot on Wildham's tail here.
Burt not terribly far behind. Let's see how Burt's fight goes. Let's begin. We're going to go with some Invis 2 and some Ruse. Invis 2 goes off, Ruse goes off. This is the double ribbon party, so we don't need to worry about wall. Let's try some lock and some fast. Lock goes off. Here comes Ice 2, not doing much. But we're just cranking that Jack-in-the-Box, and we're about to get the surprise. Lock 2 goes off, Saber goes off. There's the nuke. 260 damage to both. We've got the hit points to absorb that, but we're a little scared of this Nuclear that's waiting in the wings. Cure 4 goes off on the Ninja. Gonna try and Cure 4. The White Mage will get there. Katana test swing. 14 hits, 666. That's a good start. We got the 7 hits going on. 3 hits, 87 out of the Mazda Katana. What can you do? 14 hits, 477. That's the wrong direction. Let's try that again. 14 hits, 596. Down goes Chaos. Burt finishes in second place with official race time. GG time of 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 34 seconds. GG.
Yep. GG to both of our runners. It looks like, given the late hour here, they've both declined the interview today, but definitely good games to Wildham, and really, really tight, close, exciting race here for both of our runners, and I'm excited to view and possibly even commentate the next race. So,
So I guess with no one to yap at or have yap at us, we're gonna just chuck this along to final thoughts so everybody can go to bed. My partner in crime, Softnum, final thoughts.
I think that everybody ran a great race, and I do want to kick in here that the duckling season is starting back up. Duckling is what we call the new runners, myself included, that participate in our Final Fantasy Randomizer community. The first one was just posted on Sunday. That will be up on YouTube, I believe, tomorrow. But go ahead and give it a try. Get involved. It's a great randomizer, great community to play with and be a part of. So that's my final thought. How about yourself, Fizzle?
I want to give a big shout out to the unsung hero of the run, Dark Twinge. I know that I might not have looked at your notes as much as I should have, but I am super glad that they were there. Stay tuned, because we've got a lot more spring tournament action coming up. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, we've got Game 1 of Gouda v Fryteeth. And then we've got a double race at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We've got Chanigan v Demon Frog Game 2 and Dangwu v Papadux Round 1. So keep an eye out for that. For everyone at the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, though, my name is Lorfin Borfin, and we will see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.